welcome you guys. We are back with continuing this round 100. So we are around 45, 46. Just kidding. And yeah, let me forget. Not forget to record this time. Ooh, it's a spider round as well. I always get a little bit of lag when I go up when I'm streaming, but it's cool.
Some things are just too sweet. It's like all my Christmases came at once. I always ask for bullets.
47. Two quick rounds right off the bat. Go down.
Where's that swamp lughead at?
He's glitched on top of me right now.
We just pissed it off.
Alright. It's cool. Hopefully it just comes down slowly. Because if he doesn't, he's gonna be a problem for us in a little while. Yeah, he is coming down.
Like flowers? They don't like you.
Let's use this since we don't have. Okay, hold on. I gotta lock in the commentary right now. Since we do not have power vacuum, we will have to run this up right now, like how anybody would. We're still spinning for. We're gonna be maximizing the usage of this pulling on software. I like using turn now. Turn is a very valuable component. And with a couple of shots, I'll get my skull and top way back. I'll take the double points. Not in the brown yet. Pull out the skull and softly. Alright. Now I'm gonna go back up, hit the gobble gum machine again. I need like a shotgun or something. Oh, a Thrasher. We need a Brekkie to kill the Thrashers. Or something, eh? Because these marshals ain't gonna cut it for a while. For too long. They are strong, but they're not that strong.
Oh, I'm feeling something, all right.
There you go. Now we're back at where we are supposed to be.
Mother Nature ain't your friend. Bought us some time on Easy Street. Max ammo
Alright.
helps minimize freak bags.
You could put a video in the background. We'll do that after round 50. What will be the topic of round 50?
Maggot addicts.
This is just gonna be my life for a while. Right now. Just putting in hella work right now.
Now I'm ready for all you motherless maggot munchers.
There's still a lot. The rounds are gonna get long in the future right now. Because these early rounds aren't as long.
Get planted, flesh sores. Splashback from that one.
49.
This is my idea of flower power. Did it alright. Bludgeon more maggot brains to death than the rest of you put together.
This is a great camping spot, to be honest. I love the KP4 too. Such a fun one to weapon. So yeah, these streams are basically gonna be just chatting, right? Just chatting until we get the actual video parts on around 50, then around 55, around 60. I'll try to make something good out of it. I'm just not that good at commenting, and plus I haven't streamed in a little while, so that's we're going by rounds right now, though. That means 11 minutes. We're almost 12, and we're already got a good round. Round 50.
Freaking thing's a lead laser. How come this thing ain't called a maxi gun?
They go around 50.
That moment when you realize
You could
you're glad
tell
you
when
got out of bed.
it's starting to end down here. Alright. So what I wanted to talk about, right? I thought about it. So what do you, if you guys watched Could Have Been Love, the second season? Drewski put oh my god, Drewski put it out, and honestly it was hilarious, but at the same time he picked the stud at the end. It's like, damn.
Doesn't mess me up.
He took the strap from her, bruh. He done had to confiscate that shit. Did you know that studs fucking just wear a plastic dick around, bruh? That shit's wild. Dead ass. You ever seen that shit before? Hey, cause I haven't until I saw the show. If you are 16, you could watch it. Under 13, you might not fuck with it. Under 16, you might not fuck with it. It's a pretty funny show. Oh, bro, you picked Pitbully, and honestly, I wouldn't have picked Selena either, bro. Selena, a little thought, bro. And a botched one at that. She done did herself dirty. And it's too late now. She done did it, no one being. But yeah, bruh. And the thing is that he cracked the one girl, Me Like Me. He cracked Me Like Me. And after he did that, fucking Me Like Me got all her head blown up. She was trying to flex and everything, and that's just a red flag already. It's a red flag. You know about be blonde, dude? That should be in the round right there. They start going up. Up. such thing as invisible spiders on this map, so something I did not want to deal with. Where's the last spider? Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Anywhere but here? No, thank you. Bye bye. Alright, we got a couple spins on this, so we should be getting power vacuum as soon as I'm attended to have it. It's all about gobblegum manipulation. There you're going for high rounds. And if it was Black Ops 2, it's all about box rotations. Or Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is all box rotation game. It's a sad sight. Black Ops 1 is all rotations and traps.
That's my favorite guy.
Which sounds like fun, but also doesn't sound like funny, because Black Ops 1 you got a certain time window. We got 48 more Mississippis to go. Onwards at that. I wonder what round the K before matches out. That's when we will have to start playing.
Let's go wreck some shit.
I don't even like using the death machine. I'd rather just do it now.
Spell it out. You're off. Buckets.
Yo, so many death machines right there. That's round end right there. I like how it gives you time to go up the elevator too. As long as you know what time it is, like what timing it is to go up, you're chilling. And since I got monkey bombs, life is pretty cool. Bye bye. This pack punch camo looks so good on the 48 dredge. The 48 dredge looks great with dark matter. It's a very good showcasing camo gun. Like a camo showcase gun. Very great at it.
I love you so much, I brought you a bouquet of death.
watch a video till 59. See what's up. I'll put it on the screen for you guys too. Pawn Stars got exposed for being
Flying Fish, la nueva cerveza Lima Limón. Sabor inesperado.
There you go. Now you guys can watch the video with me. Hey, look at that.
Pawn Stars is the fakest show on TV. Here's the evidence.
Ours is the fakest reality show in history, yet somehow they tricked millions of Americans into watching 700 episodes over the past 15 years. Fake customers, fake conversations, a fake story.
Now what? That Mbappe jersey y'all see right there, the signed Mbappe jersey, that's where I got it from. That alone was 3,000, dude.
Or fake items, shady experts with suspicious backgrounds to verify the value of those items. Even the image of the Harrisons being a humble, hard-working blue-collar family is mostly fake. The TV show was essentially an extremely calculated and systematic distraction to prevent the sellers from realizing they were being borderline scammed. And in this video, we are going to expose it step by step. However, this system was built out of desperation because the cast we now know today was actually so unlikable in real life that nobody initially wanted to work with them. The show's producer, Brent Montgomery, recalls the first time meeting them. I walked out of the pawn shop and I said, I never want to go there again. These guys smoked, they were saying the same jokes over and over. I was actually the fourth producer to work with them, and so I certainly didn't think that was going to be a hit show. Additionally, pawn shops are not exactly a secret gold mine of treasure and rare artifacts. Most shops mainly make their money through loans given to extremely desperate people. Sellers will offer the pawn shop their lawnmowers, blenders, TVs, firearms, anything with a little bit of value. Then the shop gives them 25 to 60% of the item's resale value in cash, and the seller only has 30 or 60 days to buy the item back with interest. The average pawn shop loan value is 75 to 100 bucks, meaning these people are likely next to broke, struggling to keep a roof over their head, or withdrawing from hard drugs. Rick Harrison, the main character and owner of Gold and Silver Pawn in Las Vegas, said, I think it's 20% of the adult population in the United States that does not have a bank account, and most of them can't get one. They don't have credit cards, they don't have anything like that for when some small emergency pops up. A lot of people don't realize that up until the 1950s, pawn shops were the #1 form of customer credit in the United States. So it's safe to say a show about struggling Americans giving away their possessions for $100 out of desperation isn't exactly the most entertaining idea, which is why their pilot episode was shot down by every major network.
No, I can do 120. It's the best I can do.
I'll pawn it for that.
One time, a guy bought a bunch of stuff at Walmart on his credit card. He brought it in here. His grandmother was in the hospital, and she didn't have insurance. I pawned him for him, and then he went out and he stayed up all night. He won $50,000. He came back, got the TVs back, took them back to Walmart.
So if the pawn shop employees were unlikable and the day-to-day business of pawn shops is low-key depressing, the show is dead in the water, right?
Use that money to gamble.
Bro, I did get that Picasso painting from the pawn shop. Wait, hold on, wait. Patrick is not saying the shit they sell is fake. So far, he's just saying that pawn shops are manipulative and prey on the poor. Okay? He hasn't said fake yet.
Well, Rick Harrison was not willing to give up on the idea of him getting his own TV show.
You know, I have a pawn shop on the strip. You know what I mean? Like, I was always like a medium, because that was like free advertising. So I'd always like, I'd put my, like, you know, it was the only 24-hour pawn shop on the strip in Las Vegas. And, so I mean, so before you know it, I'm getting Super Bowl rings, things like that. So I used to put I put my Super Bowl rings on this on eBay like a week before the Super Bowl. Like, so then like a bunch of reporters, you know, radio stations and things like that would call me, and it was always free press, and it was always good for business. So like 20 years ago, I'm thinking like, hey, If I get one of these reality shows, get a season or two, you know, it might be good for business. Yeah.
Ironically, the way Rick and Brent got their reality show was by completely distorting the reality of the pawn shop. Basically, they sold a lie, and the History Channel bought it. In 2009, the History Channel was looking for something different to boost its ratings, which got Rick and Left Field Productions a second chance to share their idea. But to work with the History Channel, Rick agreed that the show had to be much more family-friendly than the original concept. It started with the characters, focusing on 3 generations of the Harrisons. Rick Harrison would sit at the center of the operation, often being referred to as the genius. He would be tasked with spotting fakes, explaining the history behind the items, and keeping the family in line.
Back in the day, the Mint was always coming up with new designs. They actually tried to get a nickel into circulation, but that was a nickel, but it had a hole in the center, so everyone called it the Holy Nickel.
Rick's father, Richard Harrison, would take the name The Old Man. His role would be the no-nonsense patriarch of the gold and silver pawn shop. He comes in with stories about what the business was like back in the day and constantly reminds the guys that he is the actual boss.
Don't turn that car into a lowrider.
Well, it's his car. He can do whatever he wants with it.
Well, it shouldn't have been his car. It was my car. I'm damn pissed I don't even want to talk to you.
To appeal to a younger demographic, Rick's son Corey, or Big Hoss, would work alongside his dad, learning everything he can about the business, only to constantly mess things up and make bad deals.
Test drive it?
En el arco confío en mis manos. En mis apuestas confío en las mejores. En las de Betmaster.
No?
What do you mean, no?
No, I didn't test drive it. It's a Chris craft. The thing's worth like 30 grand.
He doesn't spend that kind of money until he asks me first.
They also decided to include Corey's childhood friend, Austin Russell, or Chum Lee, who was essentially the comedic punching bag of the show.
Find me some good deals on that stuff, then.
What kind of percentage am I gonna get?
Your salary.
I got no problem taking my salary as long as it walks through the doors, but if I'm putting in extra work...
Extra work? You don't work to start with.
But it wasn't the...
Hold on, now? This was on a show? It was talking about niggas' salaries and shit?
characters that made the show successful. Even the producers knew that. I think people love stuff. The items are the stars. Don't tell the stars that. People really remember when you bring in a Coke machine from the 60s and what it felt like to go to a Coke machine, and the great stories behind the stuff that you don't hear on other shows. On the show, people brought in gas masks for babies from 1938, ancient swords like katanas or Chris swords from the 14th century, helicopters, and ancient firearms used by naval officers and pirates. And despite literal treasure coming through the doors now that the cameras were rolling, the guys initially were so stuck in their ways that they refused to buy anything. Brent Montgomery told students at the University of Texas that this was one of the biggest hurdles. If you ever met those guys, I couldn't convince them to pay more for anything, but I did tell them initially to try and buy the stuff even if they didn't want it. If we had a show where they never bought anything, it wouldn't work well. This is likely what led to Rick's infamous lowball offers.
What were you looking to get out of it?
$7 grand?
Ooh, $7 grand's not gonna happen.
How about 3,500?
$3 grand.
One time, Rick lowballed someone so bad, even his son Corey called him out. It started when a seller brought in a pair of 18th century onyx diamond spectacles.
There's enough stones and precious metals in them to make them worth a lot of money.
The customer said he wanted $5,000 for the pair, but when Rick stepped in, he offered way less.
Generally, jewelry from this time period of this quality is worth a lot of money.
Good.
But technically, this isn't jewelry.
So what do you think they're worth?
$700 or $800.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The seller then adjusted his price per Rick's recommendation from $5,000 to $850, and even Corey knew they borderline ripped this guy off.
I feel a lot better better about these now that my dad looked him over, but I think he might have lowballed a little bit.
And it's because of deals like this that Rick became a massive meme online. However, it was clear that Pawn Stars had found gold. Their season 2 premiere drew 7 million total viewers, which drove the History Channel to become the #1 cable network for the night in total viewers, making it the highest rated telecast in the network's history. But ratings like this weren't the result of dumb luck. They came from a calculated design. And once you look past the dumb jokes, the humble family business facade, you start to see something else. A very controlled, very repeatable formula designed to get the best deals possible from the sellers. So let's break it down. It all starts with the manufactured image of the cast, which is the Harrison family. The producers have been very open about the fact that they cast blue-collar looking people to trick honest blue-collar people into thinking these reality stars are one of them. I always say we're looking for really smart people who look really blue-collar. Those are the casts that we've had success with. It's like when they put the average-looking guy with the really hot chick in the beer commercials, so you want to buy the beer so you can be as lucky as that guy. That's who we're looking to cast in our reality shows. So now that Rick and his family...
That's so fucking sad, bro. That, like, the fact that could work is so fucking sad. That's so fucking sad. Fucking losers,
Family look like the people their target audience can trust. Now it's time to control the environment in which the transactions take place. What you see on screen is not the actual pawn shop, it's a TV set. By 2012, Gold and Silver Pawn had transformed from a small-time pawn shop into a full-on tourist trap. The general manager revealed that about 1 in 100 visitors to the Las Vegas pawn shop are actually there to sell an item. Otherwise, the staff typically shuffles tourist visitors out of the showroom when it's time to film. In response to Nevada's privacy laws and the increased traffic, the Harrisons couldn't continue to rely on their original shop. Instead, they worked with producers to make a separate showroom that was inaccessible to the general public. We got an inside look at this controlled environment when a seller secretly recorded his experience with a camera watch. Andrew Wilson uploaded a YouTube video detailing the process of him attempting to sell his vintage 1985 Rambo metal lunchbox. As he walked around, you can see the trusses above the fake shop with all the studio lights to ensure a perfectly lit set. From there, he went to an office in the backstage area where he met with a field producer who laid down some ground rules before they walked on set.
Okay, so this is when a lady comes in, sits you down, and says how things are going to go, what you can and can't do. And the biggest thing she says was you can't reference the show. You can't talk about that you're on a show. It's basically you're supposed to act like it's totally normal and you're not on a show.
Andrew and his father openly admitted that the only reason they wanted to sell the lunchbox was so they could be on the show. But the field producer said that they can't do that, which meant they had to lie for television.
Would they actually say, hey, this is my dad's? Or would they say, does he know you're selling it? Would they say anything like that?
I don't know. Like, you can say, why are you selling it? Like, why are you selling it?
Nah.
I know you can't reference the show.
When he finally walked onto the showroom floor, Andrew noticed that all the customers were just extras, pretending to be paying customers looking at all the items in the background. And listening to him interact with Corey and Chum Lee is way different than what you see in the final product.
Take that. Yep, that's what they said.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah.
I have a Rambo lunchbox. Original from 1985.
Rambo? That's awesome.
The matching thermos. Here, I'll show it to you.
It reminds me of myself.
GD to Mbappe
Just a real badass.
Yo!
Yeah,
no.
same here.
I'm gonna
So
be
where in the
optimistic.
world did you get this?
From my dad.
Do you mind to go pull this out?
Oh yeah, go ahead. He gave it to me. He was a huge Rambo fan, huge Sylvester Stallone fan. He bought it back in '85, and he's had it ever since. And he gave it to me.
Okay. Definitely a sign of the times, man. I can't imagine sending my kid to school today with a lunchbox of a Vietnam vet who had severe PTSD and killed a couple cops and basically took the town hostage.
The awkward silence and bad jokes makes you realize just how much editing goes into this show. You can even hear the producers giving notes to Corey on what he should talk about.
into lunchboxes were kind of like your expression of who you were as a kid.
The awkwardness and the stiffness of the interactions is almost completely gone once you see the final edit.
At one point, Steve McQueen was going to play Rambo, Paul Newman was going to play Rambo, and then out of nowhere, Stallone writes, directs, pays for, and produces Rocky.
Yeah, all the stuff they're saying, like Corey and Chumley are acting like, yeah, they did this, and this. Like, you don't actually know these things. You looked this up 5 minutes before we came out here. It's supposed to look like I just walk in and it's natural and everything. And for those of you who
I'm
don't,
gonna be honest with you, I feel like that's why I fuck with YouTube. Like, it's not that people can't fake things on YouTube; they get faked all the time. But for some reason, like when people fake things on YouTube, it's obvious and it just turns everybody off from it. But for some reason, on TV, when things are scripted or made to look real and they're not real, we just accept it as fact and are still entertained by it sometimes. But it's just like, even the fact that they have to hire extras to pretend like the store is active is so bizarre. Like, at least that part you could pretend is real. Like, it not being in a shop for lighting, you can just properly light the store, dude. You don't need to make a whole set.
already know, it's not like that. This is done in multiple takes, and they tell you specifically what you can and can't do.
And in case you needed any more proof of how contrived these interactions really are,
the environment, the whole point is supposed to feel candid. It can feel candid. The thing about candid, real life experiences, you can't always control it. So if a guy interrupts, knowing that they're filming, obviously there's big ass cameras, then that's just whatever. They can edit out later. They can keep it in for authenticity. You know, you don't have to curate everything.
Producer Brent Montgomery admitted that the guys are not exactly the experts in history they are portrayed to be, saying, "We found really smart."
On YouTube, everybody cares. On TV, nobody give a fuck.
Scripters to feed the characters organic information. Now, in this particular instance, Andrew just wanted to be on the show. He didn't really care about making a deal, but that's not the case for most sellers, nor is it for the Harrisons. After all, they do actually have a real pawn shop with full intentions to buy and sell items for a profit, which is why the next phase of their system is a calculated scheme to make sure that they get the best deal possible. Now, about half the time, Rick...
That's everywhere. I get paid daily to make the mall in my city look busy. I also get paid to cause traffic downtown in my city. You're just making things up.
Corey, Chumley, or the old man will pretend like they have extensive knowledge on whatever item is brought in front of them.
I'm 99.9% sure it's real. I still have that chance that it's not.
The seller puts the item on the counter, and one of the guys will go into a history lesson giving all the relevant details as to why the item is interesting or valuable. However, the other half of the time, they will play dumb and admit that they know nothing about the item that is trying to be sold. But lucky for them, 100% of the time, they have a buddy who specializes in the exact thing that they need more information on.
I got a buddy, he works right down the street. I got a buddy who deals in all these antiques. I got a buddy, he works right down the street. He's got a sports shop. I got a buddy of mine, I call him in a lot when I deal with expensive sports stuff.
I got a buddy that's pretty good with stuff like this. Let me have him come down and kind of give me an idea of what they're worth.
Let me call somebody who will know everything about this. I got a buddy who all he does is like Hollywood memorabilia.
I got a buddy that works literally right across the street.
And this is
somebody in this environment would definitely have a buddy for everything. Twitch pays me to watch you. Bro, what is it like?
Perfect trap. From the seller's perspective, that expert feels neutral. He looks authoritative. He explains the item's history, verifies if it's real, maybe even compliments it. But when they give the appraisal, they typically say something like, "At auction, this might go for," followed by almost always a price that is far less than what the seller wanted. And now that the expert established the price, the seller now looks crazy for asking anything equal to...
Hold on. Let's just go to the actual Pet CC one.
Pawn Stars is the...
Pull this out. Stuff like this. Let me have him come down and kind of give me an idea of what they're worth.
Let me call somebody who will know everything about this. I got a buddy who all he does is like Hollywood memorabilia.
I got a
of that.
I'm 99.9% sure it's real. I still have...
And then out of nowhere, Stallone writes, directs, pays for, and produces Rocky.
Yeah, all the stuff they're saying, like Corey and Chumley are acting like, yeah, they did this, and this. You don't actually know these things. You looked this up 5 minutes before we came out here. It's supposed to look like I just walk in and it's natural and everything. And for For those of you who don't already know, it's not like that. This is done in multiple takes, and they tell you specifically what you can and can't do.
And in case you needed any more proof of how contrived these interactions really are, the producer Brent Montgomery admitted that the guys are not exactly the experts in history they are portrayed to be, saying, "We found really smart scripters to feed the characters organic information." Now, in this particular instance, Andrew just wanted to be on the show. He didn't really care about making a deal, but that's not the case for most sellers, nor is it for the Harrisons. After all, they do actually have a real pawn shop with full intentions to buy and sell items for a profit, which is why the next phase of their system is a calculated scheme to make sure that they get the best deal possible. Now, about half the time, Rick, Corey, Chumlee, or the old man will pretend like they have extensive knowledge on whatever item is brought in front of them.
I'm 99.9% sure it's real. I still have that chance that it's not.
The seller puts the item on the counter, and one of the guys will go into a history lesson giving all the relevant details as to why the item is interesting or valuable. However, the other half of the time, they will play dumb and admit that they know nothing about the item that is trying to be sold. But lucky for them, 100% of the time, they have a buddy who specializes in the exact thing that they need more information on.
I got a buddy who works right down the street. I got a buddy who deals in all these antiques. I got a buddy who works right down the street. He's got a sports shop. I got a buddy of mine. I call him in a lot when I deal with expensive sports stuff.
I got a buddy that's pretty good with stuff like this. Let me have him come down and kind of give me an idea of what they're worth.
Let me call somebody who will know everything about this. I got a buddy who all he does is like Hollywood memorabilia.
I got a buddy that works literally right across the street.
And this is the perfect trap. From the seller's perspective, that expert feels neutral. He looks authoritative. He explains the item's history, verifies if it's real, maybe even compliments it. But when they give the appraisal, they typically say something like, "At auction, this might go for," followed by almost always a price that is far less than what the seller wanted. And now that the expert established the price, the seller now looks crazy for asking anything equal to or more than what they said. But even if the sellers remain firm in their initial asking price, Rick and the gang start talking about the risk, the overhead, paying employees, storage, the fact that it might sit on a shelf for months. Now the seller isn't negotiating based on what they think their item is worth, but rather they're negotiating based off if the buyer can make a profit or not.
I have to make money on this thing. I might get $4,000 out of it, but that's an auction. There's auction fees. It'll take me a year to get my money. I got to spend money to ship it across the country somewhere.
Putting that already as well.
Yeah, it's $2,100.
And this system, 80 to 90% of the time, leads to the pawn shop getting the seller to sell something to them for far less than what they originally thought it was worth. But in reality, these buddies aren't some objective third party walking in off the street, but rather someone coordinated by production who understands the show and who could get more opportunities to be on television if they excel at their job. Take Bob Uhas, for example, who is the expert they call on when they need to restore an automobile, antique toys, and vintage machines.
This is collectible because it's very rare. Done correctly, done nice. It's starting at $5,000 and up.
And like this,
you should be happy if you walked home with it for $800.
Not only is Bob an expert when it comes to bringing discarded items back to life, but he is also somewhat of an actor who was in a couple episodes of American Restoration and Mystery Diners, a hidden camera show to gather evidence of theft or poor customer service at restaurants. So he's not exactly a neutral third party. You could actually argue he is incentivized to give the Pawn Stars guys exactly what they want.
Nah, bruh. Round 60, let's go. But nah. Pawn Stars is all fake. They have a fake showroom in the back, bro. They tell me all these years I've been watching this shit's all been a fucking lie, gang. It's all been a fucking lie, for real. That's how it's feeling right now. They got a secret showroom in the back to record. They do multiple takes. They say that they know what they're talking about, but they searched it up right before they did the takes for the video. So like, make it make sense. It's authenticity. Where is the authenticity?
instead of maximizing the seller's potential payout, especially considering that in the clip I played before, the seller got $850 and Bob got paid $2,600 to restore the go-kart. It just seems likely that if Bob does exactly.
And not just that, bruh. It's a random person that's doing the fucking, like, giving the details. The expert. Just a random person for an expert. Maybe they know a little bit of shit. They're playing games. They're scheming off the people. It's that Las Vegas mentality, man. Give me a quick. Yeah, max ammo, my boy. Kill for me, my minion. That should be end of round right there. Please give me max ammo from the box. I need it. I need it bad. Where's the Thrasher? Spawn in, Mike. One last zombie? Okay, round 61. Let's go.
Cheat till you die, huh? Pretty soon I'll be fighting with just my mitts.
I like it.
Exactly what the producers want, he could get more screen time, which means more business for him. The private businesses owned by these experts or buddies benefit from the show so much, you'd almost assume that they have some sort of contract. And one of Rick's buddies may have accidentally leaked information we were never supposed to know. Sean Rich was one of the most well-known experts, appearing in over 50 episodes of Pawn Stars since it debuted in 2009. Sean is a master antique gunsmith, and he's usually called in when the guys need antique guns, swords, or other armory appraised. But when one fan noticed Sean disappeared and they had a few other gun experts on the show, they emailed him saying, "Why haven't we seen you on Pawn Stars recently? We miss you." Sean replied with, "Unfortunately, to make a very long story short, the production company and History Channel wanted me to sign an exclusivity agreement to lock me down, control me, my business, future, my appearance, how I make a living to provide for my family, and expect me to do it for free or very little money without any negotiation, with no guarantee of being used." Now, of course, Sean could be leaving out very important context. It could just straight up be a lie, or even a fan just making something up out of thin air wanting to stir up drama. But the idea of the experts having a contract with the show makes sense considering how much the show changes the lives of the experts. Jeremy Brown was the buddy they called in for anything related to sports memorabilia. He relocated his store, Ultimate Sports Car, cards and memorabilia just 1 mile down the road from Gold and Silver Pawn due to how much business the show was bringing him. However, there are countless negative reviews accusing Jeremy of selling fake cards, charging $50 to $100 more than the market rate, or extremely lowballing sellers. Wonder where he got that strategy from. Jesse Amoroso, owner of Cowtown Guitars, is the expert they would call in regarding vintage guitars. He also relocated his store to just 1 mile away from Gold and Silver Pawn. Unfortunately, he was also probably the wrong guy to platform. Cowtown Guitars permanently closed its business operations after drowning in negative reviews, with multiple people calling Jesse a thief, refusing reasonable refunds, and providing horrible customer service. Even their professional sports authenticator, Steve Brad, who was in charge of authenticating all autographs on sports memorabilia on Pawn Stars, got sued for approving numerous forgeries as legitimate. He then admitted in open court that he has never had any education or training from PSA with regard to how to authenticate signatures. He basically said in court that he learned everything he knows about this business from a buddy. Now, I'm not suggesting that all of the Pawn Stars experts are fraudsters. I'm not suggesting what they are doing is illegal or even deceiving, but it is highly controlled so that the house always wins. And some sellers suspect this and straight up admit that they don't believe the experts.
If you wanted to buy this, I'd pay no more than $600 or $700. This one, if you want one of these, I can get you one for $1,500.
No, they're worth a lot more than that. If you think you can find these on the internet for $1,500, knock yourself out, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'd give you $1,000 for the coin.
Is this a real offer, or?
That's a legitimate offer, yeah.
That's not a legitimate offer. You're just using your position here, trying to buy something for below its market value.
1,000 maybe. So
that would be your crybaby whiny opinion. If I come back, it would be interesting to have the same appraisal guy. Sometimes I'd like to smack him, but that's just me.
But it took viewers years to pick up on this calculated system the Pawn Stars created to maximize their profits. The golden era of Pawn Stars is considered by most to be seasons 1 through 6, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that everything looked more small scale and authentic. There were a few big items, but they were almost always rejected by the Harrisons for being too pricey or impractical. The History Channel had successfully made the Pawn Stars look like good, honest, hard-working, humble American underdogs rather than multi-millionaires who were ripping off honest people. And millions of their middle America fans cheered them on like they were rock stars.
We're basically here celebrating that Pawn Stars is going to Thursday night. We got Leonard Skinner playing in the parking lot of the pawn shop.
Pawn Stars rocks! Congratulations on another great season.
But in the mid to late 2010s, even their fans stopped seeing them as a humble family business and more like ultra-calculated scammers. And once that illusion was broken, the personal lives of the Pawn Stars started to crumble. On June 25th, 2018, the old man passed away after a private battle with Parkinson's disease. His loss was a major blow to longtime fans of the show, and Rick Harrison worked with the History Channel to make a memorial episode to remember him by.
This pawn shop is more than just a place of business. There's a lot of memories here, and most of those memories are with my father. Got the privilege of working with my dad 5 days a week for almost 40 years.
The loss of the old man was definitely the first major sign that the show was on its last legs. His dynamic with Chum-Li was one of the few scripted interactions worth watching. From here, Rick had mostly given his role of the genius historian over to the large collection of experts, and Corey had pretty much checked out entirely, as viewers no longer bought the storyline suggesting he wanted to be the next big boss. Then again, even from the very beginning, he never looked like he even wanted to be there.
They probably told my dad I hate him more than I love him.
It's just stupid. It's really stupid. What about the other really bad tattoos you have?
You know, the only chance I have, the only way I have to move up around here is one of them dies.
It's likely that the old man, or the money they were making from the show, is the only reason the family stayed together. Because on screen, you probably would have thought that it was this wholesome, small family, but in real life was an entirely different story. Rick Harrison detailed a lot of the reality behind the scenes in his book, Licensed to Pawn. In one of the chapters, Rick revealed that both Corey and Chum-Li had battled meth addiction before being hired full-time. It also explained why the two struggled with weight throughout the series, as they used fast food as a way to avoid getting high. In fact, 2 years before the old man passed, Chum-Li was arrested in Las Vegas on felony weapon and drug charges. He was taken into custody when officers serving a search warrant in a assault investigation found methamphetamine, marijuana, and at least one unregistered gun at his southwest Las Vegas home. By some miracle and an expensive lawyer, Chum agreed to 3 years probation to avoid jail time and continued working on the show like nothing had ever happened. As for the Harrisons, life after the old man's death slowly turned into a nightmare in the press, especially in 2022. Although it had mostly been kept a secret, Rick had a long-standing feud with his mom, Joanne Harrison, who slapped him with a lawsuit which states that when she and Rick's father, Richard Harrison, started the shop, she was given 51% of the ownership. After Richard died in 2018, his shares went to Joanne. In the early 2000s, Joanne was in the hospital and allegedly unknowingly signed away her shares to Rick after waking up from a coma. Additionally, she accused Rick of hiding details of her late husband's assets and failing to provide her with monthly allowances. To make matters worse, Joanne filed a temporary restraining order against Rick to prevent him from stopping the monthly payments to her and hiding any family assets. The restraining order stated, while Rick enjoys his comfortable life as a celebrity firmly in control of all the family businesses and finances, Joanne is left frightened and unsure of if she will have enough resources to pay for her considerable medical and personal expenses each month. And this only appeared to be the start of the Harrisons' family troubles. That same year, Corey was suspected of...
Well, I could press pause like that. Shout out Steamboat. Nah, bro, that fool literally made her sign a fucking contract right after she got out of a coma, signing away your rights. That shit's evil, gang. That shit is evil.
Driving under the influence after allegedly swerving all over the road in an alleged relapse. While he would manage to walk out of jail 8 hours later, Rick's son Adam Harrison wouldn't be so lucky. Now again, if someone just watched Pawn Stars, you'd have no idea that Rick's family is much larger than it appears. In reality, the man has been married 5 different times, with the latest wife named Angie Palushkin in 2026. From those many wives, Rick has had 3 sons, Corey, Adam, and Jake. He also has 3 stepdaughters, Serena, Sienna, and Marissa. And while Jake made some brief appearances on the show, most people wouldn't know that every family member has either worked or visited the pawn shop countless times. Rick's son Adam was one of the family members that worked off and on at the pawn shop, but tragically, most fans only saw his face when his own drug habit took a turn for the worse. In 2024, Adam was found dead after an accidental overdose of fentanyl. It was evident that the family drama and trauma was stacking up to a point where they just couldn't do the show anymore. And in 2025, it was finally announced that the show was not going to be renewed on the History Channel for another season. However, recently they announced a return, but this time without Corey. He said, "At this stage of the game, we're all playing a character on Pawn Stars. I can't play another season of 41-year-old me pretending to be 23. However, Rick and Chum Lee started a podcast at the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, where Rick doesn't really seem like he wants to let go. And even though everyone now knows that Pawn Stars is one of the fakest shows on television, he still has a hard time admitting how staged it really was."
I guess the answer to that question is, it's not a set, but it is kind of a set up.
Yeah.
Mock of the pawn shop
but
up
it's
front.
all the entire show is filmed here at the pawn shop.
15 years of dominance on TV just for it all to come crashing down, destroying the legacy of the show forever, which is almost the exact same thing that happened to Impractical Jokers, as they could not prevent their private controversies from making headlines. But check out this video if you want to hear that story.
Yeah, Joe Gatto. And Joe Gatto got kicked. Alright, I want to get lightning on my shield because it does actually help. It's like it gives it thorns. You feel me? The thorns enchantment. Come on, bruh. They're like the only time I could get it comfortably. Strike the lightning, my bad.
More voltage? Sounds good to me. Max ammo. That's my favorite kind.
64.
That'll do just fine.
ass spiders. Let's get out here. Alright, so what I'm gonna go do right now is I'm gonna go make some sandwiches real quick. And then we'll be back to programming. To schedule programming. Just I want a little snacky because I'm kind of hungry right now. Alright, I'll be back. It's been 1 hour. We got through 19 rounds. So I did go get a snack because I'm pretty hungry. Go get some more water. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna watch our video right now. We're gonna find another video to watch. Hey, cause I sure am hungry, gang. I'm gonna snack up real quick. Ah, what did I forget? I got my spoon. Just a little skank. Oh, skank, bitch. Alright. Go to your bed, Daisy. No food. Me.
happened, and a lot of people hadn't even heard of the mob before it got taken down. So in this video, I'm breaking down the short-lived run of Bully Online and what actually went on. If you don't know what Bully is, it's one of Rockstar's older games that originally released.
Do you know there are more Paranoia is starting to consume Theo Von.
What do you think of Jinxie's situation?
So,
well, you had a lot of
most people, after they complete a mission in GTA,
Good morning, y'all. Today,
In the 1980s, horror was dominated by slashers.
Now, but
Not Aaron Cairo.
though it has been a couple of years since Shadows of Evil is a
Aldo, who the f are you?
Yes, up, man.
Jason.
Yeah.
In the 1980s, horror was dominated.
You ever seen footage of this game? Well, if you have, then I'm sorry. Today we're going to be taking a bit of a deep dive into this game.
I couldn't help but notice that you seem quite sad about something. Would you like...
Now, no one been here with the envy
rail skateboarding. Shadows of Evil.
On my way back. Sorry, I can't hear you.
There are current
When did they allow so many Japanese people in this convention? I mean, how many of these parasites even bought a ticket to get in here? Bunch of leeches. We're gonna need to do a ticket check down here. Slippery fingers.
Now, I'm not scared or anything, but I heard if a Japanese person sees your face, they'll take your soul.
I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna get raped and eaten by these things I don't understand.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You're smart as hell, Cletus.
Wait! Look over there! Oh my God! Oh, darn it, just got this thing, my bad. Okay, here we go. Freeze! Drop those weapons! Let us see those hands!
I can't! They're a part of my costume!
Show me your convention ticket!
It's on my phone! I can't grab it with my prop hands!
He's gonna rape me!
What? No!
Show me those hands!
Okay,
Let me see those hands!
Okay. Identify yourself, demon. I'm Dingy from Chainsaw Man. I'm Dingy the Chainsaw Man.
Cletus, frisk him. Get his ID. I'm gonna go get his identification. Josh Allen. Josh Allen from Texas.
Josh Allen. That don't sound like no Dingy from Chainsaw Man to me. It's my costume. I'm just playing a...
Shut him up, Cletus! I'm gonna put a bullet in his hand.
What? What are you doing? Do you want me to get down?
Here, you
Okay,
get
I'll get
down.
down. Just,
you
here,
get
okay,
on
I'm
the
going.
ground. Don't think about slipping a pinky in me. My holes are off limits, demon.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I found a couple of these guys' tweets, and I just think, you know, is there really a loss? I mean,
I wouldn't call it.
can you beat GTA 5 if the game has the lowest graphics possible? Not just setting the graphics as low as you can in the game itself, but going into the settings file and reducing them even further there. Then on top of that, modding the game to force it to always load its lowest quality assets. At a resolution of 800 by 600, here I'm also going to set my frame scaling to half, which should mean I'm at 400 by 300 resolution. I wonder how high my FPS is going to be, considering I have the most powerful PC that you can build at this time. Let's find out. It's beautiful. Michael's looking better than ever. Sitting at a comfortable 400 FPS, but basically playing CSGO. Even the subtitles look low quality. Is that just me? Like it's a worse font?
Give it up! I got him! You can get 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I'd recognize that black smudge anywhere. Let's see this high quality explosion. Amazing. Oddly, that was probably the highest quality thing we've seen so far. I mean, I can kind of see. It looks like they're just phasing through the doors. I don't know, man. That was pretty good. Maybe it's just making me better at the game. No. Blue smudge. He was my favorite one. I think Michael's gonna get cancelled, guys, for this whole blackface thing he's going through right now. In current day, when this footage surfaces, he's done. Okay, let's see if we can beat the low quality train. Oh my god. It really does look like a train that'd be on the N64. No, it's other guy.
I'm gonna leave you, Mikey! Go!
And then we leave. Red smudge, come back. I like how they're all different colors though. There he is. You know, you normally can't see him in the scene, but you can because there's no snow or fog. Wait a second. I recognize that guy. That's the same guy who just shot Brad and Michael. See, that's how Michael was able to, go on the run. He got a facelift, change his color completely. Best way to escape your old life is just replace your current skin with a different colored skin. That's such a weird thing to say out loud.
Flying Fish, la nueva cerveza Lima Limón. Sabor inesperado.
See, that's the expression on his face, like, come on, man. As I always say, the expressiveness of the characters is my favorite part of GTA 5. The way they just communicate so much emotion with their faces. If you remind me, chat, when we get to the strip club, I'll do a lap dance on stream, and we'll see what the strippers look like. Hello, Cass. Yeah. Levitating cat, get out of my face. Can I still do brake boosts? You need to do it at particular times on particular bumps and stuff. I can't really see the road. I can feel the road though. That's a brake boost right there. Okay. This is somewhat predictable. Fortunately, I have autosave on. Clearly, my PC just isn't powerful enough to play the monstrosity of a game that is GTA 5. Okay. Can I punch the cat this time? Oh, I got the cat, let's go! At least I assume it was a cat. It was, after all, just a blob of orange. Okay, we've already progressed further than we were before. Powered brake boost. I don't even have wheels! How is this possible? Anything I run into, guys, it's not because I forgot a thing was there, but it's because the game is like this, I swear. Aha! No! That's not my fault. It probably is. I'm just overwhelmed by the game looking as it does. I swear he should have caught up a bit more than that. I was going a bit faster. Not use my power here and just turn like normal. Oops. Okay, I was just checking out my lack of tires. It looks so funny. Where's the entrance? There it is. Found it. It's all right. Found it. I won. Let's go. Premium Deluxe Motorsport. Nothing premium about it.
You are all the same. You're
Crazy.
This racist insulted me. Hey, what's up, boo?
Being racist against light blue people? You can't call light blue people the N-word, guys. This is current year. Look how many polygons are in that car. Only a real man can handle that kind of polygon. How am I gonna know if I lose a tire? It's impossible. Okay, we gotta see how sexy Aunt Denise is.
Shoo! Shoo!
Damn! So I guess if I change my shirt, the color will change. Okay, we'll just see if it. Hold on. I can leave him as is, but like, that's awesome. These guys gotta watch out when they hug, because, you know, they got dangerous spikes attached to their arms. He still has... The neck chain is still there, and in higher quality. Okay, can I do the pushes on Lamar? Hold on. Okay, apparently it's not FPS based. That's still pretty good. I'm getting distracted by how scuffed everything looks, and I'm not playing correctly. There's a guy in front here. I meant to shoot him first. You dead? It's fine. This is just how games were when I was a kid, chat. We were happy to have graphics like this. You guys spoiled. I don't know why I went for this flip. That counts as a success. I didn't die, okay? I should have backflipped rather than front flipped. Kids in the 90s, like, whoa, is that 3D graphics? Insane. Somehow, chat, I think having higher FPS is not making me better at the game. And honestly, the FPS isn't that much higher. In a large part, I think, because there's only so much the CPU can do. Get out of my way. Oh, the cops! How'd they even tell I hit someone? This is next to the police station. There's meant to be a bush here. I'm in a bush. As you can see, I've got a black arrow. They'll never find me. They are totally going to find me. No! How did they see me? I was so well blended in. Look, it'll be faster just to die. Hug me! They did not want to hug me. Let's try again. This is how you play GTA? Yeah, and this is how elite gamers play their games. They care nothing of the graphics, just the performance. Everyone knows that details can block bullets, so the less detailed the models, the easier they are to shoot. Okay, there we go. Bye, Tanya. Continue to look as good as always.
Spirit walking exercises body and soul. It's all.
Why would they need exercise? They're already so thin. If they lost any more polygons, they wouldn't be able to stand up. Oh, it's a low quality Chop. He is still as cute as ever. Chop does look better than every other model. It's just the power of Chop. Even in low graphics, he's still cute and a good boy. And of course, it's impossible to always avoid people because I can't see them until the last second.
And you ain't hollering at nothing over here. Why has it gotta be like that?
Wouldn't want them to recognize him.
Oh, so what's up now, nigga? You snitching or something, nigga? Shit. Bitch ass nigga.
Lamar looking wider than usual. The phone is just so big. Come back, you pixel ass bitch. D looking surprisingly detailed as well. He's 3 whole colors. Why is the FPS still so low? Because it's CPU bound, right? There's only so much the CPU can do because the game can only use a couple of cores. If the game was GPU bound, then it would, you know, be like 1,000, but it's not. You got him. I like how the graphics are so low that it sometimes can't load the subtitles. Nailed it. Not sure where my car went, but perfect. Yeah, man, who wouldn't steal a car this good? Blue is attacking me. That is definitely the place. A Slenderman back there, you saw that? Spike him! This man should be dead after 1 cut. Oh! I actually killed him. I have never seen that be done just by punching before. So when you kick the car and hit Simi at the same time, it can do extra damage. I've just never seen it kill him before. I consider it extra damage because of my polygons, right? And how sharp they are. I already beat you once, Simi, and I can beat you again. Bat. There we go. What a beautiful house. That house worth millions of dollars. Wow. Sleep in the bed to save your game. You can change clothes in the wardrobe. Walk around the house to find various activities to take part in. Beautiful. Let's go.
Why the fuck?
Damn. And the tramp stamp is still there. Whoa, Michael, put on some pants, man. The hair. Hey, look, it's a young white guy from the hood. Why don't you drive, Franklin? I'm an old man, and you can drive way better than I can. Oh, wait, I'm turning. No, it's There were no buildings. I couldn't tell. Get up there, Franklin. That's not good. Go for it. He got there. Watch out, Franklin. That smudge is coming right for you. I picked him up really early here, actually. What a jump. My ground, no. How? Can you give me some tires, man? I think it's impressive we've got this far without any tires.
And I'm gonna get the ride fixed, man, and drop it back off it.
Looks like he has no pants on, just rubbing against Franklin's head. Maybe Franklin is really Michael's son. I can see the resemblance there. I'm going too fast, I can't see anything. God damn it. There's a tree here, guys. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. I felt it.
Or we could just, like, shop it, you know? Play darts or get our drink on. Strip clubs.
There they are.
Come on, dude.
We'll get to the strip clubs later. Okay, let's see what this looks like.
This don't make no fucking sense.
Buffered ledge grab. Flawless.
What the fuck is going on?
Nothing happened. It was a misunderstanding.
She fucked up prick.
Whoa, Amanda, put on some clothes. You know all those ads where it's like, you can play GTA 5 on your phone. This is what you download, guys. Let's get this jump. I can't see the road. Well, I can still do it. Oh, no, please. No, just a tip. There we go. He's naked, dude. I'm gonna get banned.
Mandy's backhand has come along.
The nipples. No. Somehow it looks even like it's more damage when it's low quality.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh shit, I think we're about to find out. You know who I am?
Martin's so low quality he doesn't exist?
No. Franklin.
The real Invisible Man. No wonder he's so good at crime.
I'm gonna have to give an old friend a call. Lester.
Okay, let's go find this mysterious Lester person. Can't wait to meet him.
I was dead.
Looking good, Lester! Oh, he's jerking it. Okay, never mind. I love how interiors, this is the lowest quality they can possibly be. So like interiors are the highest quality thing that we'll see in the game. Why am I playing on mobile? My parents won't buy me a computer. I hope to get one for Christmas. Yup! And those pants, I mean those shorts looking fine. He lost his job due to a lack of polygons. Can happen to anyone, man. Happened to my uncle. That's a damn fancy looking prototype. I guess due to the lack of thumbs, everyone has a little bit of telepathy. Bye guys. And the convenient thing is all I have to do is change my outfit and I look entirely different. So even though I'm being caught on cameras right now, it doesn't matter. I'll just never wear an orange shirt again. I mean telekinesis? Yes, I did mean telekinesis. Thank you. When I said it, I was like, I don't think I said the right thing, but probably no one would notice. At least someone noticed. This is the best TV apparently. The pixels are so big. You just make the TV bigger and keep the pixels the same size. Zuckerberg looking far more robotic. Minds are gonna blow. Oh! So graphic. You shouldn't have that kind of violence on TV. The eating of the shit. What's the game gonna look like?
What are you doing? Nothing? Really? Because I keep hearing...
That game is higher quality than my game. No. Okay. Bunny hop strats. Somehow I think I'm not gonna be able to avoid hitting people. Meant to go up here. Wait, where am I going? I can't see. Nothing was loaded in. I'll still beat my son though. With a belt. Off camera. Okay. Flawless. Even entirely nude, this is somehow still soft core. He just glides through the water. That's not good. Tracy is entirely naked, except the front of her shirt and a tramp stamp.
Oh my god! Did you just kill him?
No.
How about I just drive us home?
You ruined my life.
Oh, he's so sad.
TradingView is turning 15, which means it's time for gifts. Thousands of users have already received free access to TradingView. Everyone will receive completely free lifetime access to TradingView Desktop. This offer is only available for 3 days.
Can I get this warp? No, I can't. I can't even see the damn palm tree. I don't know what I hit, but it was intentional, I promise. Nailed it. You all these gaming companies spending time remastering their games. No, they need to demaster them. Just take new games and make them lower quality so they can be played on even older hardware. I mean, people still have PlayStation 2s. I mean, we can get GT 5 working on that. PlayStation 1, N64. Surely people will buy the game again to be able to play it on more hardware. I think the weirdest thing is that nothing has shadows. Okay, that's not the weirdest thing, but it's one of the weird things. What are you spinning for, dude? There we go. A flawless escape. And we don't even need disguises because everyone looks the same. What he looked like? He was gray and white. Anything else? No other details.
See him?
What? I have never seen there be a person there and then hit them before, ever.
Please don't make me ruin all the great work your plastic surgeons have been doing. On the floor, now!
I mean, the plastic surgeons definitely got rid of the wrinkles. I mean...
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them. I'll see you at the river. Go.
Let's go, come on!
And then he just walks away. So dumb. Like, I wonder what they originally wanted Michael to do here. Because there's no way they're just like, yeah, you just walk away. It's fine. Okay, almost at the strip club. There he is. That's definitely Lester. You can tell because he has a cane. Literally the only person in all of Los Santos to have a cane. It's true. This looks like a building that'd just be in Vice City. Ah, shake it, baby. Lean in for a better view. Oh yeah, toss a dollar. Make it rain. I'm gonna get myself a lap dance. I wonder if YouTube will care about this though. Like, surely not, right? Like, surely. Oh man, that's so sad. I love people in chat just arriving and seeing the graphics. This is great.
Bitch, you ain't no more of a man than me.
Stretch just doesn't exist. We need to remove unnecessary things so the game can run. Stretch? Nah, he's not important. His necklace, though, very important for the story. Can green people say the N-word? I don't know if that's socially appropriate. Okay. Murder!
There's a fire door.
Loki, I feel like the game could look worse. Can you turn on motion blur and film grain? Look, hey, man, come on. I want the game to look bad, not be unplayable. Motion blur? Jeez. If I want my screen to be covered in Vaseline, I would just do that myself.
Told you. Go toss a salad, stretch mark ass bitch.
I wonder how many people played this game, like, and know what it means to toss a salad. Like.
So that's that, right?
I hope so.
The whole job. Everything about it. Anyone who knows your file, what is wrong with you?
Davey! Long time no see.
And what about Trevor?
I normally have to censor this scene for YouTube. I hopefully don't have to this time. Look at this ride, guys. This is class. Back in the day, these games were the best. Yeah, we played games like this, legitimately, and we thought it was amazing. Like, man, how could graphics ever get better than this in the future? Okay, this might be a little bit more difficult than usual. We'll see. And then this guy. That's perfect. As an intentional fail, guys. Warp myself back into my car. Why do I like committing suicide? It helps me get to where I want to go. Specifically in the game, not in real life. Look inside that trailer, man. It's not the kind of place you want to live.
I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Yeah, I don't like the way he's looking at me either. Look at that face. I could see it on his face if he was going to do some sus stuff in the future. Look at Trevor here living in this palace. Okay, at least we know that these clay blobs still need to take a piss. We're learning more about the anatomy of these weird creatures.
我说人是你真是太好了。
Yeah, he looks very happy.
Come check out the storage facilities. Nice, right?
No. 私房
Tour will recommence shortly, gentlemen.
Hey, friends. We are not amigos. Man, they look so cold. Their legs are turned white. Moving up in the world, guys. Gonna start selling drugs to the Chinese. Everyone's dream. I feel like we need to put some tariffs on the drugs to help out American businesses. Yeah, when anyone says that they love my content because it's such high quality, I'm gonna show them this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. I only have a pistol for some reason. It's all I need. Guys, wait. Guys, wait. Wait, guys. There you go. Okay. That was awkward. But. I'll just do the normal strat. Oh, okay, never mind. Normally you just turn and mission fails, so it warps you into the air, but whatever. I couldn't see where the fence was because everything was such low quality. Look at this beautiful lake. Thanks for letting me win, Ronald.
I mean, since I was a little kid, I dreamt big. You know, I've always wanted to be an international drug dealer and a weapons trader.
Didn't everyone when they were a kid?
You're sorry. Who you working with? Huh? Who? Who? Fucking who?
The O'Neill brothers.
The O'Neill brothers, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys and fuck them!
We know they're idiots.
You can see the family resemblance.
Brothers, you got you in.
Oh, I didn't get the explosive. How about I do this? We haven't done this strat in a while. Wait, did it not blow up the house? Oh. Never mind. Trevor just pops in. That strat, even when pulled off the first time, is not faster. And it has never been faster. Still interesting if you forget to get tear gas, which is what we use these days. Alright, I need to land on this particular road, and it's difficult under normal circumstances, but there's also, like, the road ain't there. I don't even know. Okay, fixed it, it's fine. Let's go get Wade. I realize it isn't that the subtitles have a different font, it's that they're stretched. I guess the subtitles are also somewhat influenced by your resolution. That's why the subtitles look so weird. It really looks like GTA San Andreas' font. Or maybe that's why it's like that on GTA San Andreas. San Andreas.
This is where dead men come back to life. We're not even fucking dead.
Like, I'm just picturing what Trevor's meant to look like here, and it's...
Well, guess who's coming to shit on your doorstep, you fuck!
Yay! Doorstep shitting. To my knowledge, Trevor never gets the chance to shit on Michael's doorstep. This is why we need single-player DLC, guys. To fill out all these plot holes and missed opportunities. Trevor doesn't even have pants on. Have you ever been to LA? Pants are optional. Oddly, that's not a joke. Let's go see Michael.
Is that what they're calling it now? You and your fucking yoga.
Did someone say yoga?
Oh, hello, Fabian, darling.
It still has the symbol.
Very funny.
You two, you're ruining my fucking yoga.
Somebody say yoga?
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, I bet it is. Where's Tracy?
Where's your sister, Jim?
Yeah, she's auditioning for Fame or Shame.
Fame or shame?
Yes.
Damn!
All right.
That is indeed a lot of shaking. Bonk. It was so delayed, the sound. Why are you still playing Mind's Eye? Oh, man. I want to feel bad for Leslie Benzies, but from everything I've heard, he's apparently an asshole, so... He was never funny. My jump! Crazy. I want to see what this will say. Pants just appear so he can take them off. It is time for the highest quality blimp strat you've ever seen. Man, that's quite a blimp. This is just so great. Oh my god, it's such low quality that I can't see the speedometer here. Or the altimeter, whatever it's called. I can't even see the observatory! Okay, at least that's there. Oh no, okay, well this, no, come back please, observatory. I need something as an indicator! Oh, I'm too high. I was probably too early. No! One more try. I'm going until I get this. Slow down. No. Wait a second! I didn't have full HP. I only had half HP. No wonder I was getting screwed. Well, I'm fortunate that I survived then. Close enough, okay?
Davey, how you doing?
About as good as can be expected, but the news is not good.
What do you need?
This guy, Ferdinand Carroll.
It's still high quality. We will never see a person who looks like that for the rest of the game.
You've played dead before, haven't you?
Let me up! Let me awake! Oh, good. Ah! He just gets changed. Like, you can see he's put on the clothing. I don't need to fight this guy. We don't have half HP. It'll be fine. Oh, that's not good. That's actually very, very bad. Stand up. Stand up. Thank you. Give me the health quickly. No! Everything's fine.
Don't you move a muscle.
I will move all my muscles. That is to say, the 4 muscles that I have.
F, hey, we need to talk. I became unretired. I mean, he shows up, starts calling in favors, telling me to do shit. I mean, look, Franklin, I'm working for the fucking feds.
What?
Oh, fuck, man. So what's the move then, man?
I don't know.
The polygons gotta stick together.
Namaste.
Namaste.
We practice. Miguel, join us, please.
No, please, no.
No.
No. Oh, wow.
Your sexual energies have been blocked for too long. Back into my pants.
They're not even wearing pants, man.
Yes.
This is... this is way more sexual than it normally is. Trying to stop me being drugs? Because drugs are bad, guys. Never take drugs. Not even Panadol. If a doctor says to take some drugs, go eat some bark off a tree. I promise you'll be fine. I kid. Drugs are great. Oh, they're just not there. This is more accurate. Showcasing that they aren't really real and they're all delusions. I guess there are no low quality assets for the monkeys. They are for the aliens. They look even more accurately aliens now. I'm just naked.
Michael, I think you finally lost your mind.
He's so sad. Oh man. They were entirely unavoidable.
Steve Haynes, amigo, but you probably knew that already.
Yeah, I can recognize that face anywhere. Clearly it's Steve's face that gets him on TV. No, off the wall. Thank you. No, okay, well, it's not where I wanted to go, but, you know, it works. This is just perfectly optimal movement, guys. The strategies I employ are just so complicated that you non-speedrunners just couldn't understand. Where the hell are the buildings? Am I high enough? Oh, okay. Almost crashed into one of the towers. Let's go see some anal sodomizing. No! His one spike. He needs that. Fortunately, these creatures are still vulnerable to being shot in the face. I mean, what isn't vulnerable to that, though? What? Is this it? The buildings are just not there. Ah, oh, dude. We saved Mr. K, guys.
Huh? No.
The sack is high quality.
Oh, fuck, give the guy a break.
Okay, we'll go get a haircut before I switch to Trevor. Hopefully he'll still be in the helicopter by the time I switch. We want to see what dazzling hairstyles are available in this mode. Okay, hairstyles. It's a hard choice. I mean, you have to grow out my hair, I think. Oh, it looks way better. That's crazy. Oh, I forgot to do the beard, guys. It's quite important we do the beard as well. Let's go back in.
It's going to look so good.
And the beard will perfectly complement it. There we go. Let's go see Trevor. Hopefully he's still in the helicopter. Oh, Trevor, please. Don't ban me. Okay, to everyone's favorite mission, scouting the port, which I'm sure is going to be even better in low quality. A low quality mission with the lowest possible graphics. Can I survive? Okay, we will try and do the Floyd push strat. I wonder if this will be easier or harder.
Pick up a whole container.
This is not bad, actually. That was textbook. Okay, double crate push strats. Does it not work with low graphics? Oh no, there you go. I think I pressed 30 FPS and not 15. Please don't hit it. I think if I hit him with the blue crate though, I'd be fine. I did experiment with that. It's in facts and glitches. I'd rather not risk it though, you know. Oh, I'm losing it. I got it. It's fine. Oh, there we go.
You happy?
Why do devs even put missions like this in the game? It's so every other mission looks better by comparison. It's like doing Hood Safari after this looks even more impressive and it's even more enjoyable because you spend so much time doing this bullshit. There needs to be some slower missions, right? Where did I put this mission in my tier list? I probably would have given it some points for like, because you're doing stuff in the mission you don't do anywhere else, even if it is kind of in. I doubt I ranked it highly, but I probably wouldn't have put it in F, I don't think. Put in D, yeah. It's probably what I put in, yeah.
No understand you, huh? Manifesto.
14-page manifesto. Manifesto. I just love how they just kept beating him up for no reason. It's just so dumb. And I can shoot my gun, and it doesn't matter, right? They just don't care. Why graphics so bad? Dude, this is 4K. If the graphics look bad to you, maybe your eyes are broken. Go out and stare at the sun a bit. It'll fix your eyes. You see a missing wheel? I have the exact right amount of wheels right here, guys. The perfect amount for optimal driving. No, not the cops. Except this is one of the few missions in the game that you can finish with having the cops on you. For reasons I don't know. Actually, I think this might be the only mission in the game you can finish with the cops on you. I can't think of another one. Lead the cops to Floyd's house. They don't care.
I tried to stop it.
It still has the shit.
It just kept...
Honest work, all right?
The handprint actually applies, even though he has no fingers.
All right.
Do you guys want freighter or offshore? I mean, it's just we do both, but you know, which one do you want? First person to pick. Okay, Hoth has picked offshore.
Okay. All right.
What is that smell?
Well, guys, given that you forced me to pick offshore, this run is now suboptimal. Look at Trevor sitting naked watching TV. He's just like us. Hey, look, a pink person. It's Pink Guy. Finally.
All right, let's go. Round 68. Where are the spiders? Spider on the wall. $69. On 69, you guys. Funny number. Funny number accomplished. Alright. To be honest, bruh, I'm tired as hell. We got 30 more rounds to go. I'm gonna leave my game paused, and I shall continue this tomorrow on another stream. And hopefully the vibes are a little bit better. Because right now I'm fucking tired as hell, you feel me? The vibes aren't gonna be fully there if I'm fucking tired. Okay, I just turned my screen hella tiny over there in the corner. Alright, you guys. Yeah, bro, it's 3 a.m. Shit's getting gnarly. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys next time. Hit that. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, and if you guys want to see more of this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys on